Walking the Boudica Way is a series of events with schools linked to the route taken by Boudica's army in her efforts to oust the Romans from Britain. It is about taking control of school improvement based on deeply held shared values. It celebrates outdoor learning and draws on the resources of Norfolk people, its history and environment. We started our pilot activities with a fanfare at Norwich Library, mainly from young people. Then Boudica, one of a line of strong women of Norfolk, listened to Anne May's story about her aunt. At 14, Violet Potter had led the Burston Rebellion, the longest strike in British history, in support of her caring teachers. The strike school is still famous around the world. Afterwards, Boudica and Marcus Aurelius Dorsio taught the children from Norwich Free School about their conflict 2,000 years earlier. They told their sides of the story. Then they assembled their armies at Norwich Forum to reenact battle. The children demonstrated courage, fierceness, and some restraint. Nearby, at George White School, the head and the children showed us how they were developing their school grounds, growing flowers and vegetables in the playground, linking the playground with living willow into the school orchard and garden, creating a mud kitchen, learning and making in the wild forest area reclaimed from a shoe factory. The teachers are determined that fertile experiences in the outdoors should feed the work in classrooms. Preston School at Taysborough, too, had been bringing the outside into their schools.
Welcome to our celebration of the River Thames. In Roman times, the River Thames was considerably larger and provided the major transport route for the inhabitants of Venta Iceland too.
The best prize was probably one pound and 2 ounces, caught by W. Comer in 1943.
That's a big fish.
Mine's going to come first. No, mine is. No, mine. Mine! Look, they both came out together. Playing glue sticks. Just round the river, racing just round the river. I look once more, just round the river, beyond the shore, where the boats are free, don't know what for. Jumping in. Wow! The world ends for 5 seconds. Gasp for air. Exhilarating. Freezing feet. I love it.
The children love their river, part of the lives of generations of families. Tyrrell's Wood provided a stunning setting for forest school activities. Here, children and adults from Burston and Tibbetshall schools found new rules for learning in the forest. made head-sized huts for forest survival to withstand a downpour.
Not tipping.
That's just a splash on the front, you're not worried about that. This is obviously not how rain falls. That's a lot of water. How's your face doing?
Good.
Got no
Is it
water
wet?
going through? Nice, good, alright.
Ours is better.
Scoot out then.
Ours
Success.
Is better.
So,
I told you.
how does this shelter, I want anybody to tell me, how does this shelter keep you warm? It keeps us waterproof.
Thick. It has insulation because of the moon.
They wanted to come back. The children at St Mary's of Long Stratton performed the horrible history's Boudica Rat. It was great fun. It was also a lesson on the gruesome consequences of war. At Royden School, the head, Sarah Bradford, had prepared the children to make value shields as part of their work on connecting values to actions. Joy Holden, a teaching assistant, had painted a tree with values headings as fruit on the walls of the hall. Each child made a cardboard shield about what was most important to them. Their keenness, joy in their own and each other's work, and depth of understanding of difficult ideas was remarkable. At the end of the week, an Iceni roundhouse was built in a day at Diss High, with the help of 150 children, their teachers and technician, an enthusiast for making period artifacts.
That's where the courage comes in. I'm expecting you to show us
Sarah
courage
Gentle,
and try things you haven't tried
index
before,
supporter,
okay?
led the day. She connected their learning to some of the values from the Index for Inclusion. The children got into their roles. They worked together, constructing the frame. They stripped the willow and plaited the bark to make rope, which they used to bind the frame together. They made daub or cob from the seam of clay under the school playing field and mixed it with sand and straw. They produced rolls of kneaded cob and pushed it into the wattle to make strong, weatherproof walls. And finally, they added the thatch for the roof. The house will be there for a long time. It can be a quiet place to think and read. Building the house was the last in our pilot week of activities. This was just a taster for the coming year. Others are planning events in their own areas. If you want to be involved in walking the Boudica Way, contact tonyBooth46@gmail.com.